Hey dudes, Reagan with Texas Defense Articulations here with some more 1911 content. I got a weird one here for you. We don't see a lot of old school STIs anymore. This is actually pretty unique. This is actually the second 1911 I ever bought. It's no longer mine. I actually borrowed it back from the dude that I sold it to just for this reviews, just for you guys. So this is an STI Ranger II. It's a commander length gun, 4¼ inch with a full length grip. And I bought this gun in Austin quite a few years ago and just ran across it in a gun shop, and it was used, and the guy had a price on it that I could not pass up, so I ended up buying it. Ended up carrying it, ended up shooting competition with it, whole bunch of different things with this gun. I'm not sure how many rounds I put through it. I didn't have quite the budget that back then that I do now, so I know it's no 100,000, but it's probably got quite a bit of ammunition through this gun. So something unique about it, other than it just being rare, you don't see these anymore, is that when I bought this gun, it was originally blued and had super thin wood grips. That was kind of STI's thing back then on any of their guns you might carry. They had super thin grips on their 1911s. I liked them. I might accidentally still have them, but I ended up taking those off, putting some other ones on. These are just some Magpul grips I threw on there and wanting to try them out, and I eventually sold the gun. But I swapped them out with a couple different ones just to get a little bit more full of a grip on the gun, and I liked that. And then also I noticed that just about any time I carried this thing during the summer, it would turn brown from rust. So I ended up sending it back to, not sending it back, taking it to STI because I lived in Austin at the time. Sent them an email. Those dudes sent me an email back like, hey, come up, tour the facility. We'll take the gun. Absolutely. It doesn't matter. You bought it used. We'll refinish it for free. Super good dudes. Had one of my best customer service experiences ever with that old STI company. So went up there, did all that. Fantastic time with the dudes. Really appreciated that. They refinished it for me. It was blued, right? And so they re-blued it. It didn't, blued it doesn't hold up that one. And I was actually using the gun a lot, so it started rusting again at that point. I wanted a couple things done to it, like the ambidextrous safety, and I wasn't quite keen on fitting all that in there to make sure it worked perfectly, so I sent it to Richard Diedelhauser of Canyon Creek Customs. I know he shut down quite a few years ago, but man, had a great customer service experience with that dude. Also really helped me out with a lot of things on some other competition guns that I was shooting. So I wanted to send him this one, give him a little business, and let him know I appreciated it. And he refinished this thing for me in KG gun coat. And it was actually, this was before Cerakote was a big thing, and KG was supposed to be better than Duracoat, and I don't think Duracoat was even very big at that time. I'd never heard of it at the time. But he redid that for me in OD green, and I loved it. So it did help with the rust seriously, so I ended up carrying it like this and shooting competitively like this for a while. I shot Vietnam class and World War II class at 2 of the Texas Multi-Gun Championships using this pistol, and really enjoyed it. Some of the things that I did that were to the gun was, obviously I had Richard add me this ambidextrous safety, but I also put this 10-8 flat face trigger in there. It wasn't really on purpose. It was more of, I won the trigger off the prize table and I wanted to try it out, so I threw it in there. I liked it a little bit better than the plastic STI trigger that came on there, so I left it in there. Really enjoyed it. One of the things that they had on this that made it kind of unique is a 4.25 gun with a bull barrel in it. I really liked that. It's a cool feature. And also, I did not like the Recoil Master spring that came in there, so I eventually swapped it out for this Wilson Combat Guide Rod and just put a standard spring in it. One of the features that they do, I didn't have this done, is they would undercut the frame a little bit. I wish Springfield would do things like that. It's not a gotta have, it's a nice to have, but it is kind of cool. One of the unique things about some of the STI guns is most of them had this stippling on the, or whatever you want to call it, checkering on the front strap that was unique to the way STI did things back then. It's not crazy aggressive. Honestly, I'd like it to be a little more aggressive, but it is definitely more aggressive than like that Nighthawk where they just had the ones that just looked like nothing. They looked cool but didn't do anything. These do a little bit of something, but I do, of course, would like it to be a little more aggressive, but it's no deal breaker by any stretch of the imagination. One of the things that they also did was this ring hammer / delta hammer. It's like a combination of the both. That's something unique that they did on their guns. Only other things I really did to this was I swapped the sights out, shot with Dave Dawson a good bit back in the day, and I was like, yeah, I want to throw me some Dawson sights on there. So I got the Stealth Charger sights that they had at the time and threw them on there, And yeah, the rest is history, man. I shot a lot of rounds through this gun, but when it came time, I really needed something with a rail on it, really wanted a 5-inch gun, and the TRP operator just came way too recommended for me to pass it up. So I ended up selling this off to my buddy Doyle in order to get that. So it's a nice trip down memory lane to come out here and blast this quite a bit. And yeah, maybe if things go right this year, maybe I'll see if Doyle wants to add this back into my collection, but we shall see. So hope this scratches the itch for your 1911 content. Out.